Welcome back to Teapot Talk with Julia. Today I thought I'd give a nice nod to my home state, California. There are some fires, pretty big fires going on in LA right now, and that's kind of emotional for me. I grew up in Bakersfield. I was born and raised there, and I went to school in Orange County, which is about 60 miles south of LA, and Bakersfield's about 100 miles north of LA. So I didn't spend a lot of time in LA during my life, but I did go there and I do know it, and I do have just an affinity for old California, and a lot of historical places have burned down. People have lost their livelihoods. There are some avocado groves that were just starting to grow this year and make fruit all burned down, so somebody lost that entire grove. So anyway, I thought I'd just show some of my neat old California souvenirs, and most of these are actually, as you know, we're in Illinois, so these are actually from the Midwest. So I'm imagining that people in the Midwest traveled there in the 60s and 70s and brought these neat souvenirs back. And my plate actually came from Cayucos, which is on the Central Coast in California, and my father-in-law lives there. So about 20 years ago, I found this at one of the shops there, and I just really like it. I actually have a little shelf above the kitchen door that's sort of my little California shrine, and I keep all of this stuff there. And this cute little tea set I got at a thrift store in Wheaton, and then the little teacup, I actually got this I think last year at a thrift store. And then this neat one here has another map of California, and there's Bakersfield, and then it's got the poppies, which is the California flower, and it makes me happy when I find stuff like this. And the teapot is actually one that I found last month at the classy little boutique called Goodwill, and we used it here at Christmas time, but I discovered a ding in the lid, so I took it out of circulation here and thought I'd use it for my Teapot Talk today. So I have I actually grew up, my dad, in Bakersfield, the house that I grew up in, we had every fruit tree you can imagine. And oranges were always a big deal. I didn't like it when I got oranges in my stocking at Christmas because we had a tree right outside. So I always thought that was kind of stupid. But now I appreciate more how he picked this house because it had all of the citrus trees. So whenever I see oranges, I think of my dad. We have the tea today that I picked is Darling Clementine. And it's a black tea, and it's blended with some orange peels. And what I like about this one is it's closer to a straight black tea. It's a Ceylon tea, and then it has the orange peels in it, but it doesn't have a lot of extra flavor. So we do have the Highland tea, which is a regular black unflavored tea, but if you're looking for another one, this is a good one to get because it's pretty close to that same, just it maybe has a little more pep with the orange peel. So I'm going to pour this right now. And citrus teas are really among my favorites in the tea family. And that is it does just smell like a good old-fashioned black tea. And that is really, on a cold day like this in Illinois, it really hits the spot. So I hope you enjoyed my sunny Southern California display here on this cold day. And one thing I've kind of gotten from the fires as everything's going on there is how people are helping each other. And of course, Mr. Rogers always said, look for the helpers. My philosophy is that I like to try to do something each day that makes somebody else's day a little bit easier. So I suggest that if you're trying to find something to just make sense of everything, to, just like think of something like that. Just see, if you see somebody struggling with something, it could be minor, it could be handing them a tissue. Just do something that makes their day a little easier. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you at the tea house.